Nonsense. I need to update my primer. I think this week I'll start having more time to dedicate. I've been through a lot of things, guys, these days, so I'm sorry I just haven't been able to, like, stream. That's just life, you know. So I want to play second boss issue. I never know how to pronounce these words, but you got me right. I want to play the Bling Moss. I want to play the second time. Forest. I could play a fourth of these, and I kind of don't dislike it, but I think I'm gonna play the what's the name of that card? The new one, the one that draws. You know it, guys. Come on, yeah, Roadside Reliquary. Then I want to play 4 steerings, and I want to play 2 workers. I want to play 2 workers and 3 patches. We're gonna try that. I've been thinking about this, so we're gonna try this main deck. You don't have now time to give your opinion, guys. I don't want to play this, and I don't want to play Karn, and instead I want to play Tamillo. All right, let's go to the sideboard. Tamillo is super impressive. This, and I want to play these members, I guess. I'm really liking this configuration a lot. These 2 Gem Razors could be Nature's Claim, but I find Gem Razor to be such an amazing card at beating down on basically the one card you want hate against, which is Counter Great Creator. It's so insane. It just, Gem Razor just laps, just goes down and goes like, bah, and you're dead. So the idea here is we're playing green-red again. The red is only 4 Zavaz activation. We're playing 3 Ozelis, 2 workers, and I got a patchwork for it. So the idea is always that, in my mind, there are two. If you're playing 4 jars, 4 steerings, you have basically 2 slots, which can be, well, you have basically these 5 slots to play around. I think the rest of the deck, if you're deciding to play 4 steerings, 4 jars, right, which is something I decide, you have these 5 cards you can play around. They can be workers and Thrones of Gas, they can be patchworks and Spinning Drum. But I think I like this idea. I'm playing 3 patchworks, 2 workers. So we're gonna try it, and let's see what it goes. I really enjoyed the Tamillo deck, guys. I'm thinking, like, I think it was really cool. I don't know what you guys thought, but I'm just gonna start fetching. And I think I want three basics, and I'm really closer to playing 4 basics than playing. I'm closer to playing 4 basics, so it could be that this Roadside Reliquary just sucks. But I kind of like the idea. You know, we're playing. I think I like the Pendle here in Dano Reborn. Maybe Dano Reborn is not needed, but I kind of had a lot of success with it this game. You could play. I feel in green-red you want 3 Ozelis. In green-white you want 2. And the reason is, on this deck there are really 8 good turn 1 plays, which is 4 Scales, 3 Ozelis, and 1 Reborn. Oh, this hand is so good. You know, if that makes sense. So you kind of want to lean on those, you know. No, I don't have its meal, man. Shit. So I think you kind of want to lean on those, but that's just my opinion. Hopefully it's not like some kind of control that counters our patchwork. Do not counter our patchwork opponent. Do not do it. Not allowed. This looks like my opponent's gonna counter this patchwork, so I'm just gonna go ahead and play the Hangavak because it's less important and it's gonna get countered anyway. And then next time we can play Saga, Patchwork. Okay. What? I'm gonna save my shards anyway. I don't really care if my opponent Fatal pushes my Hangavak. Oh no! They're gonna have the asshole. Dude, come on, don't have it turn 3. Turn 3? No, man. Not turn 3. Yeah, that's a bit taking a bit of time, so. So I think in green red you want 3 Ozolis. No! The also is cutting a grief? Wow. Don't do it! No persist! Don't! And the funny thing is I think we can still win, even through that, but don't do it! Do not do it, opponent. Just flash it back, man. Just do it, flash it back. Alright, that is alright. I mean, it kind of sucks a bit because they'll probably take the patchwork. Maybe they take the Ozolis actually. Come on. I just need to untap. They did the Ozolis. Do not persist me, bro. Do not do it. No. Alright, prismatic ending. What? Did the prismatic ending scales? Alright. You know, of all the things you could have done this turn, man, I was really afraid you would do something way worse than that, so. And it's not great. I think I'm gonna give this a counter now, that I can. And it's not great, but still, there's 3 cards in hand. I'm gonna give this a counter. Now that they're tapped out, right? And we pass. Dude, my hand, it was gonna be so explosives. It's okay. We're gonna make constructs here. They shock. All right. I had somebody try to bounce with the fairy my patchwork automaton. That's cool. All right, you can discard my hand. That's fine. If that's your turn for play, I accept it. Why doesn't it work? Oh my god. Stream Decker, please. So we can make a construct. Or we can play this guy. I think making a construct is kind of cooler, right? I'm gonna attack them here. And I can welding jar whoever they block. If they block. People don't do this enough. I'm just telling you. Basically, it's a 0 mana kill your guy. You know? People just absolutely don't do this enough. No! More mana, more! Okay, it's fine. Where are you gonna bounce? This guy, I guess? Sure. I am pretty sure I can win here. It didn't have Path to Exile or March. Not even if they do. Right? So I can just do stuff. Doing stuff is my favorite stuff in the whole world. Yeah, we're just gonna tap this for mana. It's okay. Gonna find a worker. So I think the Oslo is just the one. So we can do this guy. I don't even know what I'm doing. Yeah, they need to ban word 2. It's pretty strong. No, fuck it. Sorry, I'm just at least my opponent has Path to Exile or something like that. So if I sack this, I get an X 1 point of damage here. I don't even see a reason to sack, right? I have lethal at the moment. Could have sacked this guy, I guess. Alright, here you go. Any solitudes? No. Just good old undead. All right, there was an animator. Guys, it's very easy when this has been a big tournament because everybody copies the decks from the blue-white reanimator. Interesting. There's no way this is only blue-black. In fact, it is. This is not the deck I'm playing against. Anyhow, this is a reanimator deck. We know the drill. Torpor Orb is good. Relics of Progenitus are good. Gradius Cages are good, and Tamiya's Safekeeping look pretty good, actually. There's a lot of sideboard, maybe it's too much. They do not have destruction spells, so I think I can just cut basically all of this. And I guess I can cut a worker, and I can cut I guess I can cut a steerings. I'm actually gonna cut. Nah, it's fine. We have Torpor Relics and Gradius Cage we can get. Let's be sick. Patchwork Automaton, guys. The automatic patchwork. I think any prismatic ending deck you wanna. Oh boy. This hand was almost good. 24 lands, by the way. Imagine the Madman that keeps this hand and they get the Saga March turn 1. Two lands, we have a Scales, we can... I think, guys, it may sound crazy, but I'm gonna put the Autolist back. We can search it with this Saga. We have another turn 1 play, that's good. Well, I'm gonna play a Torpor turn 2. Right. Well, I'm just gonna play Patchwork. I guess we only lose, really. I think if I play the Patchwork, it's better. It's really bad. It's still bad against the... Oh, a Triumph. Weird Triumph. If I play the Patchwork, it's bad against, like, specifically Faithful Mending into Persist. Which they must have, right? I mean, I can get the steerings for Gradius Cage, but that also sounds pretty bad. I could just play the land, play Torpor Orb. Play the Saga, play Torpor Orb. Maybe that's the play, right? Let's just play Saga. Solitudes, Griefs, and the other guys get, like, close by this. And the reason I'm playing the Saga first is that I want to get to my cage as soon as possible. My opponent could have the March here, which would have been pretty terrible. So they do the thing. That's a Solitude discarded. Alright. That's not a... I mean, they can evoke it, and it doesn't die. But it's a 3-2 for 2 cards, so it's like whatever. They can play the Fairy Bounce, they can do Prismatic Ending and kill this, but, it's another turn that didn't put anything relevant in the graveyard, So, down. Grief. Sure, man. You take whatever you want. What did they discard? The Persist. They do have a Persist, so it's good to know. Take Patchwork. Very interesting. I guess I can Persist for Grief next turn. But in that case, I guess I could play Ravager and Steerings. But I think I would rather get the value here. That means the land drop, so they have spells in hand. So I'd rather get the value, I believe. Maybe this was gonna. Maybe I should play this. Play this as a green. I don't know. It's alright. So you can discard another card. That's fine. I mean, again, it's good, but it's not great. Like, it's like a 2-1, right? That's like their whole turn 4 play. Still put a 2-1 and discard a card. Like, this is basically a Thoughtseize. And even if they have like Solitude or whatever, it doesn't matter. I think I'm just gonna get Cage, guys. I guess it's better even to get Relic, right? So it's actually it's better to get Relic and just... You know what I mean? Like, Relic allows me to pop it this turn. And so basically when they go for the Persist play, I can bounce it. And they only have 2 mana. So the Cage, if they go for a Prismatic Ending, then I'm just with... I don't have a Cage anymore. So this basically sits here. I will sit on a 1 mana for the rest of the game because I have 4 mana. So max I'll probably spend 3. This has manas. Alright. Maybe I have Ephemerate. That's a thing. But yeah, I take 2. Alright, here are the workers. Alright, you exile a card. I find accessories. Dude, Saga doesn't sound even that bad of a play, honestly. It's even better than, like, Hangavak. Yeah. Means this also can draw me too. So these are 4/4s now. I guess they can Solitude plus Ephemerate. And they've been missing land drops left and right? So that could be the thing they have. But still, like, having Saga is good against that play, right? Because it means 2 more dudes. The rest down. Alright. Sure, they die. They could have done this in response to this, but it's just bad players, I guess. Sure. They could have done this in response and they could have killed these two, but... They're fetching. See if they shock. I don't think so, right? Guess I can bounce at the fairy. Sorry, they can bounce the Saga. They can also bounce here. If they bounce here, they are not very smart. Love to draw like a walking ballista, so I can get rid of these, get rid of these. I also like crack this for 2 next turn, which is kind of hot. But, I mean, I'm guessing they have the thing. This way they don't draw a card, and I get to draw an extra card, so whatever. So here, alright, so I can make a construct, so I can actually get the Ozolis. So what I'm gonna do is, you get played. So I will attack them. I attack the fairy. They will block, I'll make a construct. Pretty sure my opponent has like like a way to discard a dude and Worker are pretty good here. Workers right, guys. Any workers right in chat? Now this doesn't die to Dresden, which is kind of good. Alright, what you going, opponent? My opponent complete taps out. They have Solitudes, right? So nice, the Prismatic Ending for my Ozolis. Let's just have that. So if they don't have Solitude, I win next turn. Even if they have land, think. How many pursuits they have left? Oh my god. The concealed courtyard. The concealed courtyard. I could win here by getting a Zavas and sacking it and putting all the counters on the Ink Mouse, right? So it'll be 2 counters, 3, 3, so 4 here. So it's 4 and 5. That's actually one short. So, it's gonna make a construct, I believe. So I guess I tap this guy. Then I'm gonna get a cage, I guess. I could also just get a relic, right? Relic means I have to pop it when they go for the thing, and then they can do it at instant speed. So this is get a cage. We play these. Put the counters here so it doesn't die to dress down, right? I attack the fairy. I put Jesu up. Worker was pretty good here. The reason I'm attacking the fairy here is because, I mean, they got Solitude. But I want to get rid of these so they're kind of prismatic ending on my turn. You know what I mean? And I have now the possibility to redraw from these. I don't have an enchantment out, sadly. I do actually have scales. So I can draw 2 cards of this, which is pretty crazy. Card advantage on land. So I have a cage now. I have these 2. These are lethal next turn because this is a dude. I can draw 2 cards, so I have 4 cards in hand at the end of turn. And I still have 4 mana. I mean, dress down doesn't really work. It just makes them 3/3s. Is he gonna do a persist check? Grief. Dude, I'm down for your griefing. Just go ahead, bro. I don't really care about Mojay very much. Worker was pretty good. Oh, they cannot discard it, it's true. It's not a spell. It's not a spell, guys. You remember that this is not a spell? Alright, we draw 2 cards. This is a good sign. We have now the best 2 cards. We just drew the best ones. Playing a weird Desperate Control deck. I'm just gonna give them the ink. I kind of flooded a bit here, guys. I drew like 4 lines in a row. Alright. I can Bojesu on other lands and the end turn and just get rid of like the Triumph, I guess. I don't know. You didn't use it. They're facing down lethal attackers. And I have a lot of cards in hand. All of them lands, but I have another Saga. Another Concealed Courtyard. Alright, since he's not gonna do anything else, might as well just... Let's keep it. They sometimes play like freaking Stony Silence, right? And there is really no reason for me to bounce that. Doesn't change the colors at all. They still have black. They can find a swamp. Alright. I'm doing this because alright, there's a list, alright, so nah, yeah, you're right, you don't Voyager there. So I can play my Ballista. Alright, let's play it. Because they cannot really Solitude me. Like, I can send Solitude, but then I can ping it if they Ephemerate. And if they double Ephemerate, then I just win. Yeah, so let's do that. Alright. Yeah, it gives them an extra mana so they can Solitude me. You're right. I mean, that's definitely true. My idea here is if they now Solitude pitch something and Ephemerate, they can exile both of them, and then I get enough counters on the Osloids to kill them, which I don't think that's what they have. Hello, Tunavins. Or if they wait and they Solitude, try to exile my Ballista, I can ping the Solitude before the Ephemerate resolves. Because I have 3 counters on it. Alright, victory! Yeah, these are expert control decks that just put cards in the graveyard for some reason. Weird. I really like this version so far, guys. The worker was very good here. The roadside reliquary drawing 2 cards was not amazing, but also, you know, Patchwork is great, but it's a worse top deck, right? So, guys, okay, I have an opinion with you and a question for you. If you want a card in your opening hand, but you don't want to draw it late, is it better to play 4 of or 3 of? If you play 4 of, you see it more often, but you also top deck it more often. You know what I mean? I was always of the opinion of a 4 of. But it could be that it's the other way around. I don't know what you guys think. I run the play. We have scales. We have cards. I like those. I have worker. The Pendlehaven also, I think a lot of people are cutting it, and it's like one of the better cards in the deck. Like against any Unholy Hit deck, it turns all your 1/1s into cards that cannot be Unholy Hitted. Walking Ballista? Alright, so let's just play this guy. Doesn't work, but I can just give you the deck list. I don't know why Sin Decker doesn't work. It doesn't love me. It doesn't love me, guys. Alright, so I think next turn, if my burn doesn't hold up 2 mana, yeah, exactly. I guess that's a good reasoning, you know. They keep the card on top. Interesting. I'm really curious. My opponent probably has counterspell here, right? I don't really know why they're doing this like this. This is kind of weird. I guess they wanted the card on top, right? So Saga. I'm gonna play the Saga. It's called Magic the Gathering Online. Alright. So they're most likely gonna counter this, but we have a kill next turn. Oh boy, no counters. Alright, let's see what they do next turn. Depending on what they do to that. Is the other Ravager? So if they go like Expressive Iteration or something like that. Dude, what a weak start from the Markred opponent. So it's like Magic the Gathering Online. What? I guess they will steal one of the Hangovax, right? So might as well. Yeah, this is lethal next turn. They need to attack. If they steal this now, which they could, I think they'll do it now. May not. If they do it now, they're dead, because then I play Ravager, and this is exactly lethal. So I'm gonna attack only with this guy and put a counter on this guy. They'll steal this guy. I will make a construct. I'm holding my Ravager in hand. These forests are the most beautiful, guys. I got the synthesizer for this one. I'm not sure. I just played 1 game so far. This version feels smoother. You don't have like a bad card in your hand. I kind of like playing this, and I'm gonna attack only with this guy. They're for sure gonna steal it. And then I can resolve I can resolve the Ravager afterwards, so it's maybe worth it. you know? So I can actually resolve a Ravager right now. And put a counter here too. So let's do that. I'm really thinking, I think I'm just gonna sacrifice this now to play Rumbolt and Unholy Hit. Deal. We don't get a construct, but should be okay. Passive iteration. If they mortite me, I'm pretty sure I can win. They got an Unholy Hit to their own Hangaback though. It's kind of funny. They land. I'm playing one at the moment. I think one could be the right amount. What? They just conceded? Why? Because you attack with this? You think I'm gonna get the Doctors? OP. OP. I mean, they're dead to the crackback, so yeah, that's a good idea to concede there. We just get a, we just get as the Vaz and we kill them with a Ravager. Alright. Very interesting game. I haven't really played this matchup much. They didn't have it. I'm playing one at the moment. You can see the deck list now. The best card in this matchup is Relic. I'm really curious about Tamiyo in this matchup. Is Tamiyo good? I think so. I don't know what Dismember. So I think I'm gonna go like this. Then we can cut 2 steerings, 1 worker, and 1 patchwork on the draw. Actually, patchwork is pretty awful on the draw in general in this matchup, so I'm just gonna go like this. Just gonna cut it all. Just gonna play 3 steerings. And it goes against Esper Reanimator. Gravity Cage was like a slap on the face for them. They were like down to 3 cards, and I can tell you they had the thing. This one is good because we can just put a Zavaz in front of a Murktide. And so on of a Ragavan, I mean. And the first game we just had them. But this is very good also because it can kill a Blood Moon. Which happens sometimes in this matchup. No turn 1 play is interesting. They like the card on top of the deck though. I'm gonna go ahead and Relic them here. Maybe have Spell Pierce. I think Spell Pierce is a pretty bad card to bring in the matchup. But, alright, so... Right, so they will consider first, and they will exile, whatever. Dismember instead of Galvanic Blast, and red mana sources enough. I have only 8 red mana sources, so I feel like it's a bit on the lower side. That's why I'm doing that. Oh, Ledger Shredder. So they're playing this card. Guess it's kind of good. I guess they can steal these. It's kind of awful. I also don't want to let them connive. I actually kind of hate the design of this card, so I really hope it doesn't become a mainstay. You know? Opponents have shocked a lot. I really hope it doesn't become a mainstay. But that's 13 life, man. DRC. Ragavan. So they get a counter, and if they discard a wow, they discard a Holy Hit. And why? So I get hit by 2. As this guy grows pretty quickly. He is in fact a grower. I guess I'll land. And then I can just go here and pass the turn. I can do some serious damage next turn. My man taps out. I may actually just pop the relic before they get to... I mean, if they play a Mark Tide, who cares? They have an... Oh, I missed Charm of the Graveyard. They put the card they drew. Yeah, it's not an artifact and it's awful. It's an awful card. Just like, look at this, man. So ugly. What is a Ledger Shredder? What does it do? No evidence, no crime. Ha ha. Lightning Bolt. Morktide on the graveyard. I guess I have another Morktide now. So I should pop the relic. I kind of hate losing the Ravager though. So I could potentially save it, but it doesn't play around a second bolt. If I have Morktide, can I win? Yeah, so I guess I just put the counters here, get 2 top tiers. Yeah, I got it. Okay, I'm gonna do what chat says. Horse is a good player. Maybe I have another Armistice Charm, but... Top tiers. End of combat. Relic popped. They have E for 0. Too strong. Your top tiers. Man, this guy, I guess, is just crazy. The fact that it happens in both turns is kind of weird. They have a Spell Pierce. Interesting. Bubble. Do you guys think they will pop this before this? Well, line the graveyard. I have another relic, so it's all good, people. Are they? Not this opponent. I think my opponent has a Mortar in hand. Scars of Pine Moon. Then is gonna pop the second relic. I'm gonna pop the second relic on the draw step. Dude, this is a 4-6 already. Shed is like 2 mana DRC. In fact, yes. I'm pretty sure my opponent has a Mortite as the last card, so I have to pop this relic. Another Shredder. Oh, Lord. So basically, they just put the card in the graveyard, right? Like, if they draw non-lands, they just put them in the graveyard and they Line Bolt, they draw, they discard, counter spell. I mean, these are good cards. This is a 5/7, jeez. Alright, so they still have the E. What did they have? They had 2 spells? Did they cast 2 spells? They only casted the bubble, right? Or was it me? I missed it. You know, did they cast 2 spells last turn? Why did they Knife? Ah, I had the second. Yeah, they played the second Shredder. Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's correct. That is correct. I'm kind of losing this game. Maybe this member is good because you get to get rid of these guys. I probably should play this member in this version. I wonder what they cut to make room for this. I'm probably gonna cut the Tamiyo's and play. They have DRC, Alpine Moon, Balls, Holy Hits. Maybe only play like 6 removal spells. I mean, we just need these members to get rid of them. It's pretty easy. There's also 1/3, which is kind of crazy. I just find this card so ugly. I kind of hate birds. I don't know what my opponent's up to. Yeah, basically they casted the second spell. Opponent? Hello? Is that already Stab Immortal or is it under test? I have no idea, man. I haven't played more than like 3 weeks. Let's look at the 4th player, Mortite, the guy that got 4th in the showcase. Did they play Ledger Shredder? And the card looks strong. They didn't play it here. There's a 10th position Mortite player. They did play it here. No, they didn't play it here. They didn't play a Season Pyromancer. So I would say it's in test at the moment. There are 2 more, so let's just look at all of them. No Shredder, and no Shredder. So I think my opponent is just testing. I mean, neither. I think my opponent is just testing because none of the left lists. I guess so. But you know, Spike does the following. He finds a card that he likes, and he forces it on every single archetype that is already existing and calls it a brew. He calls it Shredder Mortite. The Shredder Mortite. It's just so innovative. It has all the Mortite cards, minus 4 random flex slots, and I put 4 Shredders on it. And it just shreds people to pieces. I saw it in the Shadow deck, didn't look pretty impressive. I mean, in this deck it makes sense. It's also very good against Zasu specifically, because they are flyers and they are, yeah, they're fast growing. And we cast a lot of spells too, so they always connive. They connive in our turn very easily. I don't know what my opponent's up to. Let's look at the showcase challenge of those guys. So it was won by Living Ants, and second place was the Urza deck. I just beat with a Tameshi. I kind of like this deck, man. I've been trying to make this deck work so many times. But I think this guy has the right idea. This person, Charlie. I mean, I'm going to call him a guy. It's called Charlie, but sorry if you're a girl. I'm sorry. I think they have the right idea. They play 1 basic, 3 Hallowed Fountains, 1 Flawless Run. This is like the most random mana base. But I mean, they have their reasons, I guess. So they prefer to play the 4th Flawless Run, like the first Flawless Run before the 4th Hallowed Fountain. Okay, whatever. Spell Pierces, Meddling Mages, Dispatches, Chalices, Void Mirrors. This is fine. This Soga Lantern, I guess, is just for the Living End matchup. I think this is very hard to cast in this deck. Like, extremely hard to cast. Because you have 8 colorless lands and 1 blue land, so bro. Alright. Opponent is back. I mean, this guy's not looking too hot, not gonna lie to you guys. Not gonna lie to you guys. But we can still draw a Ravager, right? So only dead here on board. 7. If they get away to do the thing, yeah. I guess I can block with Enigma. So. Definitely. I mean, you know, he does that. He's very good at finding cards that are good. He plays a lot, so he has a good understanding of what makes a card good. And he just does very well with it. I guess. We're going to draw Ravager here, and then we can squeeze out a win. So my opponent just attacks out, and they have nothing else. You can win with a Ravager. I'm pretty sure. So I can eat 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, yeah. So I guess I'm dead to Bolt if I don't block. I'm just gonna give myself 1 turn. Alright. Not much to do with my mana right now. It's that. This is gonna be a bit too slow, I believe. But I'm gonna try it. They have the E still. I'm gonna happy block there. Consider. Card types, they have instant and artifact. Subtly too, man. This guy is playing all the cards. How does he fit all those cards in one single deck? Nobody knows. I have 2 creatures now, so missing 1 card type. Okay, they have the lands. Let's see what they do. Maybe they have nothing in hand. This is 5 mana, so if they have another one, it's... So I'm dead to Bolt still, but target. I win if I draw Ravager and they don't have interaction, which is maybe a tall order, but... I think that's gonna happen. Play a 2-2 Ballista, put 3 counters 4-4. No. Alright, they got it. Okay, it happens. Let's go to game 2. Game 3, sorry. I'm gonna cut the Damillas, I believe. I'm gonna bring in the Patchworks on the play. And this... I think I'm gonna cut a Relic. And Relics were really good, but they just refill so damn quickly. So. Alright, this is cool. I mean, my opponent just shredded me, basically. Just casted spells. Beat me. Double Patchwork. It's pretty good. I don't even know if I want to play my Ozolies, honestly. I may actually just keep it in hand. It could be I draw another 1-drop, but... one counter on each Patchwork sounds very interesting. If they have Ragavan, maybe I'll play my Hangavak. Man, this is just turn 1, Nisha's Bubble DRC, so annoying. But well, they fetch shock, so they put the 17. Put the card on top, very interesting. They don't draw it, also very interesting. Okay, this guy has been vulnerable at the moment. So next turn we're gonna go second Patchwork Ozolies. They can counter it. We still got a 3/3 Patchwork. They could attack. I wouldn't block. May they shred here? No. We can also play a Ballista and ping this guy, but I'm feeling they have a counter. They have a counter, right? So. They can unholy hit this, but then we get a Ballista. I would love to draw a second land. Oh, bro, that's true, they have the Volt. Sure. That's why Wilding Jar is so freaking good. Still got 2 counters here, though, but...
Cuando acabes te lo presento, ¿vale?
Vale.
Cariño, abre la ventana.
Ya está abierta. Alright, I'm gonna do something here, guys. I'm just gonna play a big Ballista. Kill this DRC. I'm wondering, though, should I kill this DRC at all? Should I just, you know, kill them? Is this gonna be a 4/4 Ballista? I guess I can always kill the DRC after. You know what I mean? Like, I take 3 here. They don't have exactly Unholy Heat, and they have a lot of cards that are not Unholy Heat in their deck. Maybe more tight, but then we can win with Ravager. We still have a Delirium, pretty crazy. Pretty sure Ravager wins here, or at least basically wins the game. That's lands. Yikes. That's 9. So I only like to like double vault, so. My mother had an insane hand, like the DRC, the counterspell, it just kind of all lined up well. Expressive Iteration. I mean, they could tap out here. They missed a Landra last turn. Do I die to Bolt? No. So I don't die this turn. And the reason I play the Hangavak is if I play Valisa, it's very obvious I can win. You know? Dismember also sort of wins if they attack me. That's a tap land. Alright. Ravager, come on. One time? Oh wow, they're dead. Unless they have this is 9 damage, I'm at 14. What? Why can they have like the bouncer spell for X equals 0? So what's better to do? So there's no counter for this, right, in Modern? I should attack first, but... Why would they attack there? Such a weird place. I can still ping here and block, right? So... Could have done that, actually. So they were dead on board here because I could just... My opponent was dead on board here because I could have pinged the Hangavak for 2, make 2 top tiers, and then put 2 counters here, so I have a 6 mana. It's exactly the same, so I don't know what I'm saying. Alright, we beat the guys. We beat them, boys. They had a very good hand, man. But this expressive iteration sometimes is their demise. They have 1 red mana and they use it on the wrong time. Radumix. With a sub. Thank you, man, mate. Appreciate it. That's awesome. Thanks a lot. And Jalapeno Joel, thanks for following, man. Shit. Yeah, right. I mean, it was like a lot of this game was like, oh my god, don't do this to me, deck. I don't have Spring around. I can't give this out. Would you have played the other list on 1? That was pretty important. That second counter. We're on the play. I'll keep it. Should I put the J-Shoe back? Could put the J-Shoe back and just draw it later. I think this mana... I mean, I think I kind of want to keep my spells. I have no idea how he does it. It's just a magical person. I don't really feel like putting spells back. I can just cast my spells, so I think I'm just gonna put the Vosation back. Since I'm a bit choked on mana here, I'm gonna play the Autolys in this case. You know. Burn. Ragabano. I'll play this guy. I have no idea how you check it, but it's cool. I mean, they need 2 removal spells to get rid of this. They shock. Let's see. I'm gonna kill this DRC. I wanna kill this DRC, guys. Bold me, bro. Do it. Alright, you can unholy it. There's only 1 card in the area, so... The good old 2-for-1, people. The good old 2-for-1. They got Blood on me here. Alright, 2 dudes. That's strong. No. Mm-hmm. Let's say this. Yeah, what's the name? I lose to life. It's pretty strong, you know. Make a dude. Fetch. Yeah, Turak. Shock. Whoa. We have 4 Grows of Bone Wheels in our deck. I guess this is a combo. Tagging doesn't seem great. They'll just trade or wall themselves or something. So just waiting in the Ravager room, you know. I'm gonna make a construct. Yeah, we're gonna lose to life. Great game. Great player. Fantastic. You guys see it? Oh, man, you fucked up. You fucked up, Bobby. No, the non-bow. The life gain. You guys realize this? You gain 2 life. Oops. Forgot to gain 2 life. Alright. These guys have hate for sure for us. I'm having a pithing needle for the op. That sounds like a good idea. It's really good. I guess I have DRC. I guess these all cards are good. Maybe it's member too. I have a lot of cards I want to bring. Let's not overload, right? So these cards are all having merit. These cards are all having merit. I think I can definitely cut this on the draw, maybe. Should I cut that? Okay, I can cut Workers. They're kind of like the most dirtly card. I want the Pithing Needle. I want 1 Pithing Needle, 1 Relic, that's for sure. I can cut the other Relic. I think on the draw, I can cut these and these. And cut one of these. Play 1 Tamiyo only. No, let's play a second. Let's play a second Tamiyo. It's gonna be bad, maybe. No, let's just play Patchwork. Let's just play 1 Worker. Let's do that. That is like the most weird. This is good if we draw in an opening hand, and basically nowhere else. Lurk. Dragon Mage. I don't know, there's no command for Lurk. Dragon Mage 28. Can't Lurk. It's not possible. It's not allowed. Is this thing like set up properly? No, it's nowhere near set up. Dude, guys, you should tell me this is not aligned. You know me. I need the alignment. Oh, Solitaire the Gathering. Thank you for the raid, mate. Appreciate it. Oh! Thanks for the raid, man. Hey, Vivale. How are you? So apparently Omnic Seal gains you life, so it's kind of a nombo with Scourge of the Skyclave. What I thought. We have one side. I mean, the problem with this hand is like if they go turn 3 Blood Moon, we're a bit screwed, but should be okay. I'll say they have turn 1 Ragavan, turn 2 Idiot. That's also kind of rough. But... Ravioli. That's. Okay, I mean, let's see. Have a Possessor who endures. I'm on the draw. I have 23 lands. Opponent fetches. Finds a Ragavan. I was gonna get hit by Ragavan. Is this our fate, guys? I think it is. Sadly. It's our fate. Parece un deck decente y divertido de jugar. Our deck or their deck? Sorry, mi baraja o la suya. La suya es interesante. Yo creo que estaría mejor con un poco de sinergias de sacrificio. O sea, llevar cosas que ganes valor cuando sacrifiques. I only have 8 red sources. Oh. So I think I'm just playing the Ballista and ping this, right? Yeah, that's a fun one. Definitely. They even blood on me here, which is appreciated. They're gonna play Ballista and Seed on me. Welding Jar is very good. Skills is like a fun deck. I'm not gonna play my Welding Jar out here, guys. I wanna play with my Patchwork. I think the value is just too much. My opponent can bolt in response to the Welding Jar anyway. They have it, so. And if they don't have it, yeah, fuck it. Actually, I may. I'm just bolting, right? So, sure, you die. Worst case scenario here, they're gonna. Good old 2 for 1. Thank you, 1 toughness creatures. I guess my opponent can blob on me here, but they like get themselves out of black mana. I guess they can fetch a basic. Top lands, go. Oh boy. I can make a construct here. They can actually kill this. I'm kind of down to making a construct, honestly. My opponent didn't do anything with their mana. Because if I play my Patchwork and they kill it, it's kind of rough. I can also just kill them next turn, so I'm just gonna pass here. Just gonna sit on this big boy. My opponent could Durag me, but they could also Durag me last turn, so fuck it. You know what I mean? If I play Patchwork, they can bolt it and get rid of it. Whereas if I do this, their mana goes to waste, right? I get to make a construct. Maybe they want to kill it on their turn, and then I get to do the stuff next turn. Right? Their mana went to waste now, so still not doing anything. I don't feel I'm in a rush with this matchup. Like, I feel like I have all the tools I need. Maybe they have the card, the 1 mana, the red card that you can get as many copies of. Second Bojesu, eh? I guess I can just keep it in hand. I think that's the time now to make a... I'm gonna get a Welding Jar. Could get an Ozolist too. I think Welding Jar is better. I'm gonna get Welding Jar so I can protect my thing, so just gonna go Welding Jar. Tamillo. Sorry, Tamillo. Patchwork. Trigger. They can have double removal spell, but they don't have enough mana to double removal spell this guy, so Should be good in that sense. There's no need to play the second chaser right now. I can have 3 mana next turn if I need to. So I hit them for 5 and yeah. 50 viewers, guys. Wow. Thanks everyone that's here. Not really chatting, but viewing, lurking. We're all happy. I'm happy to have you here. I haven't streamed in a while. Hello there. Does someone know the name of the program that you show your current result? It is extension. Like you have to put it on Stream Decker. You put it here on your. It's a browser source, and you need to go. So you basically get this, and you just write your MTGO name, and you add the browser extension to your Stream Decker. Is that answering your question? That's mine. That's nice, man. So I think that was the reason I played with this way. I have a Welding Jar that can protect the Patchwork, and they don't have enough mana to like double bolt this guy. E on 0. Sure. I'm gonna keep a Welding Jar alive. They can Unholy Hit, pay the war, but they cannot go through the Welding Jar. So if my opponent tries to like bolt, like Unholy Hit here and pay the tax, I can Welding Jar. This is a pretty cool play, guys. Not everybody would do this. Yeah, you can pay the tax, sure. Actually, they can take it back. Oh no, okay, wait, that's okay. They still need to pay the ward. You know, it gets countered. So that's it. I won the game. So this is smart, I think. Are you gonna bolt now? Do it again, bro. Alright, that's that. Anyway. That even increases the amount of damage. It's going very well. Draw 2 cards. I think I need to stop it here. I need to do some stuff. I'm going 3-0. I'm just owning my opponents. I own the Reanimator deck, killed the Morktide, and now I destroyed this red-black guy. This red-black guy, oof. He was so, I mean, guys, he just got it. I don't know, it's a guy. I'm sorry, I'm just going back to saying guy instead of they. I destroyed them. I really like the look of this deck. It's basically mono green. Yeah. Like, basically, they need to pay 6 mana. Like, they had to have 8 mana to be able to do that. Like, 2 for the Engineer Explosives and 3 for each Unholy Hit. This doesn't work. But if I had not Welding Jar, I could have Welding Jar the Construct and it was also okay, but the Patchwork was just basically bigger. So Welding Jarring a Welding Jar was also kind of nice. And then the Patchwork just owned them. It was actually maybe a bad idea to cut it, but sometimes it's a bit awkward. I think I really like this configuration. One thing I'm thinking about is maybe we could cut 1 stirrings for the 4th Patchwork. But this is like very, very lean, you know? It feels really cool. I really like the double ratio so far. Let me go through the other view. Yeah. So, I really like... I have drawn 2 cards of Roadside Reliquary, which has been pretty good. Run Reborn has been relevant. Venom hasn't been relevant, but it's still a force, you know, so who cares? Boseiju has come up once that I drew 2 Boseijus, but it didn't really matter. It's still a spell, or it's still a land you can sacrifice. So far the Workers has been very, very good, and the 3 Patchworks too. I think it's looking very, very strong. Tamillo, I mean, there is a bit of tension on Dismember and Tamillo. You want them for the same matchups, but I think Tamillo is mostly for the 4-color control and the blue-white matchup anyway. But you can also bring it sometimes against... You can bring it against Burn, and you can bring it against, like, removal decks. Like, any deck that has answers to Urza's Saga, to me is a good idea. And then, this is Cascade Hit. This is also pretty good against Cascade because they play Foundation Breaker and Architect of Will, Angrief, and Subtly. Relics are just, in general, very good. I think I could go down to one Relic if I found a better card to have in my sideboard. Like maybe another Void Mirror. Because I felt that I guess the Morgdan matchup is favored, but not 100%. The middle is good, and the Cage is one as the Reanimator matchup. Cage is not the card that comes in the most, it's just like Needle. But when it does come in, it just kind of wins the game on its own, so it's kind of good in my opinion. Alright, I'm just gonna go find somebody to raid. The Money Tutor is streaming, and I think he's doing some Pioneer, so go say hi to Tutors. He's an awesome guy. You should follow it. I'm sure you all follow him, but just, say hi to him. Let's just raid now, guys. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Welcome to round. And this hand is so good. So one lander. We played 23 more lands. I think I have 2 draw steps, so welcome to round 4. 3-0 currently. When multi 6. Oh, there's it's a hammer deck. Alright, so we can actually lose a game. Remember, has Ornithopter and double hammer next turn. I think I still take my chances and go Scales here. If I draw land, there's a chance I can win. Not win, but block. Alright, that is a hammer. So I'm going to try the steerings for a 1-drop. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play my Walking Ballista, my Welding Jar. Here you go, block Welding Jar. Hopefully draw land next turn. Do some damage. And I'm going to have Shadow Spear here, obviously, but if they have the nuts, they have the nuts, right? As I said many times, Rolling Jar is useful in so many matchups. Shadow Spear puts it as a 1. So, not the best, but not the worst either. Now they'll probably find the Shadow Sphere. I really wanted to find a land here. Because I could play Ravager and Ozolis. Still need to... I think I need to find strings for a land here. Forest, Background, Pathway. Pathway. I mean, I could put it... I mean, alright, there's a chance here. That's 3 cards in hand, one of them is Shadow Spear. I have the Purely Steeled Paladin. Oh wow, they're just playing in main phase. Sure. So yeah, I'll go down to 1. It would be nice to find an Igmos Nexus, maybe. So now I go down to 1. So I guess I can just ping this guy now before they get to do anything crazy. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, it's nowhere near enough, right? So, yeah, not enough. All right, opponent got me. All right, game two. And the play Chalice on 0 is kind of strong, I think. Think I can cut maybe all the jars. I think Patchwork is also not that amazing. Like, this is not a Patchwork matchup. I am fortunate to lose it like that. If we had not missed the land that we were able to play the Osilis, we would have had a big enough ballista. Oh lord, Sans is simply not good enough. That sounds better. Back of a ballista, I think. Dude, I'm only finding like I would like to find an Ingmars Nexus maybe. Way better than this. Saga. Yeah, March. I could claim these, dismember these. Could do it in their upkeep too. Nah. So no. They have double hammer. They have double hammer. I'm gonna lose this game. Oof, man. So brutal. So brutal, man. It's better to do now. I save some damage, but jeez. They're stars, man. Wow. So you gotta take every time. Double Saga. Like if they have another hammer, I'm dead. I can block here. I guess I could draw Gem Razor. Oh no, they have it. They have Shadow Spear. Shit. Oof. What a hand. I should have played more patient. I guess so. I guess I should have played a bit more patient. So March. I guess I can just GG. Yep. Should play a bit more patient, I guess. My opponent just look at this, man. Like they just had the perfects. It happens. Especially game one, there was nothing I could do. This game two, maybe I could have played smarter, but Blacksmith skills makes it very difficult. Nesha just chilled, wait for them to do the thing. But yeah, the Shadow Spear, Colossus March. I mean, that was alright. I mean, that happens. Sometimes they just get you. That was like a 10-minute match. Pretty rough, actually. I kind of hate this. Like, I would say normally it's a pretty good matchup skills. Like, not skills. Not skills it is, but. But yes, I think that's basically how I lost these matches, by them having the absolute nuts. Let's can just get this on board. Next time I can play scale seconds of us. This is like now hexproof basically. Yeah, I don't know, this second game I could have played it a bit smarter, I guess. Stomping untapped. Alright, we're just gonna play skills, vast. I mean, we can make a giant, dude. Or did they play a paddle push or something? It's kind of rough. I can win next turn, right? By playing the second Zawaz on this. And then putting... Yeah, so I can kill them next turn. With the Zavas combination. So I can just chill. Oh boy, that's pretty strong. Abrupt Decay, the counter. Sure. Abrupt Decay, guys. Patch is catching on. Thoughts is me. Maybe they have an answer, but if they have a Fala push or something, it's kind of brutal. But these are 6/6 Sigmas, Can be hard to deal with for them sometimes. So they need to have an answer for this next turn. I could also try to find a Ravager, for example. Let's do that. So now I can play around. Maybe I have Collion's command. Well, target player discards a card. Interesting. I'm playing actual jaunt. Run 6/7. Should I draw now? Sounds like a plan. I should probably maybe ignore the round 6. It's alright. The really great has been very good already. 9, 12, 15. You're in the welding jar and everything. I think I can just keep killing their stuff. Because you have like at least 1 or 2 lines in hand. Dude, Abrupt Decay, man. The counter to Patchwork. Like next turn, I can just give them the Pendlehaven. They'll cycle that. Dude, I drew 2 cards and they drew 1. The Season P. Discard 2 lands. So you have lines in hand. Hmm. I mean, you get a Ravager. Let's end the game. If they had like another Abrupt Decay, I would just Welding Jar, attack with this guy, keep putting the pressure, you know. I guess this is just good in this matchup, right? These and these. Maybe these members too for the Ragavans, Healthy Void Walkers. Got the Workers, maybe Got as a Vast. Got a Patchwork. Patchwork is amazing, but got a Saga. Steerings, let's go. Like, it's not that Steerings is bad, it's great, but you are in sometimes situations where you can't really afford the time to it takes you for steering thing. So these raw sets reliquaries have been super amazing this whole league. So maybe I will play 2. Thoughts is Inquisition. I'm about mold to 6. I mean, they can take the relic. They know about the safekeeping, which sometimes means that the cards are a bit bad. You know, I think getting the relic going as soon as possible is a good idea. We use our mana this way. I know we don't trigger the Patchwork, but that's okay. That's not a round 6. I mean, they can kill it. That's what it is. Okay, it's probably a... It's not great, but we got rid of an artifact, right? So... Alright, so let's just play this like this. Keiko Man is not really good right now. Worth? I mean, Rosé can draw one card at least. Any of these card spells really, really bad right now for them. And if we find a Scales on Urza Saga, we can also draw two, which is impressive. I'm really liking this. In the grindy matchups, this card seems fantastic. They have used now a total of 6 mana to deal with this guy. I mean, this is absolutely crazy, actually. You can do it on third turn, right? So I need to do it now and open up this card. You can even pop the relic, but I don't think there's need to. Grave. Oh. Here you go. Got a bandage on the line, by the way. I don't really care. I'm at 22 life. Maybe I should have relic. Yeah. Probably should have relic myself. Get rid of the patchwork. Taking 2 less damage. Dude, look at this outgrind. Oof! Not even close. Not even close, man. We don't have a welding jar. Second relic. Like, Jesus. Bring it. I kinda like this. We get the counters on the others anyway. I guess now they get big enough. I fucked up. Alright, that was a good play, opponent. I didn't realize that I would lose like 2 artifacts, of course. And I'm gonna get hit by 10 here. Let's exile the Saga, make these guys smaller. Heal spell them. Guess I will just pop it to redraw. Alright, they exile their own graveyard? No! You're Croxa! Amigo, you Croxa! What happened to you, Croxa? Alright, I mean, maybe I misplayed a bit there at the end, but we were so ahead. What happened to your Croxa, bro? I think I exile our Laviard, but then it just becomes 3/4. I got the blocks. Doctors. You know, we have a redraw here, we draw steering. I mean, this is just over, right? Like, we lost to the hammer. Second game, I kind of misplayed. Game one, you know, that's just what hammer does. Sometimes it's just turn one ornithopter CRZ hammer. You're like, okay, that's pretty rough. Dude, I really like this roadside reliquary card. I think this on all the grinding matchups it came up. I drew so many times 2 cards of it. Wonder if I should play 2. Instead of Reborn. I mean, it's kind of a trade-off, I guess. We already have like... Sorry. So we have the moment without the Reborn. We have 14 green sources, so the Reborn is really not needed to cast spells. It gets a bit worse, you know, not having the Reborn, but many games I've just been not playing it. This is a good turn 1 play. A bit worse of a turn 2 play. But the Reliquary, I mean, maybe just the sweet spot is 1, right? Like, drawing 2 is not great. Maybe this is just good. Like, maybe that's just a sweet spot to have 1. But maybe we can try that. We can try a second Reliquary here. That was very impressive. I need to buy one again. Yeah, I also need to buy one in paper, actually. Sideboard, I kind of like everything. As I said, the only card I can see myself cutting is the Relic, but to be honest, the deck felt super good. The deck felt really good across. We never drew these like weird patchwork hands that don't do anything. We had the 4 Jars. This is just really good. This is really cool. I mean, I think I wouldn't make any changes to the deck. I would just add the second roadside Reliquary instead of the Dino Reborn. Makes our lands all untapped, actually, which is maybe a decent thing. We have 14 green sources already. So you have the 2 Bojasus, the 3 Forests, that's 5, plus 9 is 13, and the Pentagon is 14. So we don't really need more green, I feel. And it just makes it so we know all these grinding matchups being able to draw 2 cards. Like you saw that game, I played the Saga and then I drew 2 cards and I had like a million cards on my opponent. Like I had like literally a million cards on my opponent that I was trying to trade, right? So that was really cool. Like Patchwork taxed our mana and then, you know, the card draw came through. So I think that is a cool thing to do. Anyway, guys, that's the video. We lost to Hammer, that's unfortunate, but we beat everything else, so that's pretty fun. All right. And if you like it, please like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, if you are really enjoying this, consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Bye.